2 years ago, the man who raised me was arrested for the murder of my parents. This is the story of how I made it happen. I was 6 when my parents died in what everyone called a tragic accident. Brakes failed, car crashed, both gone in a blink. People mourned, life moved on. Except mine didn't. The man who took me in after the funeral was my dad's business partner and closest friend, Nathaniel Cross. Everyone praised him for adopting me, said he had a heart of gold. But behind that smile was a man who didn't raise a son. He raised an asset. Years passed. I grew into my role within the company my father co-founded with Nathaniel. I stayed close, observant, quiet, until the 13th anniversary of their deaths, when I found a plain envelope on my car windshield with no sender, just a USB. What was inside shattered the story I'd been told my whole life. The footage was grainy and shaky, clearly recorded from a hidden camera. Later, I learned it had been hidden inside the bow tie of Daniel Ross, Nathaniel's former driver who died mysteriously, weeks after my parents. In the video, my parents' car was pulled over. Daniel approached nervously, made a call. "You sure about this? There are kids in the back." A cold voice replied, "Do it. You know what he took from me." Gunshots followed. My parents died on a quiet road. And just before the clip ended, a reflection in the side mirror showed a hand resting on the window. A ringgold with a black stone in the shape of an eye. I'd seen that ring before. I just didn't realize where yet. Exactly 1 week later, Nathaniel invited me to a bar. Said it was a place he and my dad used to frequent in their early days. I went. We drank. He told stories about my father. I nodded along, pretending to listen. And then I saw it. As he reached for his glass, the dim light caught something on his finger. The ring. Gold. Black stone. Shaped like an eye. I nearly threw up. Panic swallowed me whole. I excused myself and collapsed in the bathroom. I traced the USB back to Emma Ross, daughter of the murdered driver. She admitted she had sent it. Her father had filmed the murder as protection, but Nathaniel made sure he never got to use it. Emma wanted to see justice done. So did I. Together, we planned everything. I arranged a private dinner with Nathaniel, said I needed closure, that I wanted to hear the truth from him. He agreed. It was just us in his study. Whiskey poured, fire crackling. I looked at him and asked calmly, "Why did you kill my parents?" He froze, looked away, smiled like he didn't hear. "What was that, Michael? Why did you kill my parents?" I said again, louder this time. "Don't play dumb. I saw the tape, the ring, the voice." His expression changed. The warmth drained from his face. I slid a printed still of the reflection toward him, the ring, crystal clear. He leaned back, sighed, then pulled open a drawer and shot me in the stomach. The sound was deafening. I collapsed to the floor, clutching my side. He stood over me with the gun. 2 bodyguards burst into the room. I recognized them men who'd worked at the company for years. They didn't even hesitate. "Boss?" one of them asked. Nathaniel nodded. "Clean it up. No evidence. Just another overdose or some street mugging gone bad." Then he turned to me, and for the first time, dropped the mask. "You think I ever cared about you? You were a pawn, a signature, a loophole to control your father's shares." He raised the gun again. That's when the walls shattered. "Drop your weapons." Doors slammed open. Tactical agents in full gear swarmed the room. "Nathaniel Cross, you're under arrest for the murders of Benjamin and Margaret Steele, and the attempted murder of Michael Steele." He tried to run. A taser hit his back. He dropped. As they dragged him out, I sat slumped on the floor, bloodied but conscious. I looked up at him, one last question clinging to my breath. "Was any of it real? Did you ever love me?" He didn't answer, just sneered. That silence was my answer. He's been in prison for 2 years now. Life sentence. No parole. I recovered. I took my father's place in the company, restored the name Steel Industries. And every time I walk into the boardroom, I wear his ring, not out of pride, out of memory, to remind myself that the people who smile the widest are sometimes the ones holding the knife. Edit. To those asking how we got it all recorded, credit goes to Emma. She wired the room beforehand. She made sure every word, every shot, every move was captured. She gave me justice. And to those with scars from betrayal, you don't have to scream. You don't have to burn the world. You just have to wait. Let them hand you the match. Then light it with evidence.